For those of you who don't know me, my name's Isaac Nyakundi, and today I'd like to talk about how I went from playing on the C team in high school to playing college basketball at the Division I level. Okay, so I'm gonna try and tell my story as quick as possible while still giving as much detail as possible. So I'm gonna try and just skim through the start. Okay, so I'm from a small city in northern Minnesota called Duluth. Not a city that's known for basketball at all. I think I'm the first player to go Division I from there in like 10 years. I didn't start playing sports until really late. The first sport I ever played was soccer in 7th grade for my middle school. And then that following season, I tried playing basketball, but after the season, I quit because we were so bad. We won one game the whole season, which is not fun. So went back to soccer, and I was not planning on playing basketball again. I tried out for this club team called Gitchagumi. I thought I killed it. Like I was like, oh, I'm gonna be on the premier team. I thought I was set. A few months later, they put the teams out on the internet. What team am I on? The bottom team. The bottom team. At that point, I was like, okay, we need to change the plans. I need to play a sport where my attributes are gonna help me, which I've always been tall, so basketball it was. I didn't really know where to start in basketball. So I got myself a Y membership and I just thought I'd try and dunk. It was at the Y that I found myself with spring team. I went to the Y to go play basketball, but they had a men's league. But one of the players in the men's league coached a youth basketball team. And that is when I joined the Hillside Hoopers. We were ass. I was having fun though. Okay, so the summer ends. I'm in 9th grade now. I pull up to every open gym I can, you know, trying to really show them that I can hang with the varsity team. We get to tryouts. I thought I did good. Like I knew I wasn't gonna be on varsity. I was thinking, you know what? I'm okay with JV. I'm okay with JV. I can do JV. They put me on the freshman team. So boom, freshman year ends. Freshman year ends. I had a successful freshman campaign. You know, average a column, I probably averaged like a double-double. Rhett McDonald, head coach of the varsity basketball team. He put me on with a team called Starks Elite. And this is where I was first introduced to CJ. So everything got shut down because of COVID. And CJ would have these workouts outside. And at the time, my mom lost her license and I wanted to put that work in. So I would bike 15 miles to these workouts outside in 80-degree weather. I was on my David Goggins shit. I don't have like proof. Y'all probably just think I'm chatting. Y'all probably do. But like I'll show a picture of myself and you'll just be able to tell I was outside a lot that summer. My sophomore year of high school was the height of the COVID pandemic. Our season ended up getting pushed back a few weeks, and that year I got put on the JV team for my high school. We had a good group of seniors that year. Following my sophomore season, that's when I first started receiving college interest from D2 and NAIA schools around the Midwest. So I had a good junior season. I averaged like a double-double. Our team was all right. I think we were like 500, but we weren't really playing any good competition. And I knew if I wanted to play college basketball at the highest level I could, I'd need to play some better competition. So following my junior year, this coach, Ty Boswell, reached out to my AAU coach and asked if I was interested in playing for his prep school in Massachusetts called the McDuffie School. And at first I was hesitant. After thinking over it, I decided that it was a great opportunity and it would put me in the best position to play at the highest level possible. I decided to reclass and go to the McDuffie School. So the summer leading into my first year going to prep school, I was playing good in AAU, but I really wasn't receiving like a lot of college looks. But after I played in this showcase with my prep school, I received my first call from a Division I school, and that's when I realized that my dreams were actually attainable. The first school to ever call me was Temple. Okay, so following that summer, coaches were coming out to our open gyms and coaches were calling me all this. I was receiving a bunch of D1 interest. So going into the season, I had a good season statistically speaking. I averaged like a double-double, I want to say, but our team just couldn't pull it together and we weren't winning games. And one thing about coaches is they don't recruit losers. So they were interested in me. They'd come out to my games, but they weren't offering me. I decided I wanted to play for a shoe circuit team to hopefully get myself more exposure. And I ended up barely playing, so it was pretty much useless. So in the fall, I ended up picking up a D1 offer from the school called the Citadel. But I didn't want to go there because it was a military school. So I decided I wanted to play out my senior season. Right before the season started, our head coach got fired. So then that added a little bit more pressure to my situation because like that's a big change. As the season was winding down, me and the coaches were trying to figure out like what I was gonna do. So I decided I'd make a highlight tape and send it out to every coach on my phone. And my coaches were going around calling schools because I was trying to be committed before the transfer portal opened. One of the schools that ended up reaching out after I sent those was Lemoyne, who offered me right before the season ended. And I took a visit shortly after and I committed. Freshman year, I barely played in college. Had a bunch of dudes in my position who were just better than me. It was a big learning experience. It was a tough year for me, but I think I grew a lot because of it. And yeah, I can't wait to see what the rest of my basketball journey has in store for me. So if y'all found this video entertaining, informative, inspiring, and produced well, I would greatly appreciate it if y'all left a like, commented, and subscribed. I want to start posting on YouTube, so if y'all got any suggestions of content y'all would like to see, leave it down below. Peace.